Let's learn Tagalog with SB19.
Hi, ATIN! Kamusta?
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, guys.
Mahal na mahal namin kayo.
Ingat po kayo.
Today, we're talking about greetings. We learn what to say when you meet up with your friends, how to greet them depending on the time of day, how to express gratitude, and what to say when you're all about to head out. We'll also learn how SB19 tells us that they love us. Spoiler alert, it's not mahal kita.
Ha?
Hi, ATIN! Kamusta?
Kumusta is the Filipino equivalent of hi. It means, how are you or how are you doing? If you think that it sounds like the Spanish expression, you're not wrong. Now, the correct spelling of kumusta is kumusta. Kumusta. But you might also hear or read it as kamusta, or the shortened form, musta. Even though those are not strictly the correct spellings, they're perfectly acceptable conversationally. Think of them like, hey, or what's up?
Sta, or bap.
Let's slow it down for pronunciation practice. Try it with me. Kumusta. Kumusta. Now, let's try adding po at the end for politeness. Remember to use the glottal stop at the end of po. Kumusta po? Kumusta po? Now, when someone says kumusta, what's the proper answer? There are a few options to choose from depending on the situation. The standard answer is mabuti naman or I'm well. Mabuti naman.
So, kumusta ka naman?
Mabuti naman po, mabuti. I'm doing well.
Casually or conversationally, you're gonna hear the equivalent of I'm okay. Okay lang. Okay lang. Okay naman. Okay naman. You can also answer in English if you don't know a lot of Tagalog yet. Like if you're at a concert and someone says to you, Kumusta? You can respond with,
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
If you'd like a greeting that's specific to the time of day, like good morning and good evening, we have expressions for that too. We start with our word for beautiful, which is maganda. And then you add a time of day to complete the greeting. Umaga. Magandang umaga. Magandang umaga. Araw. Magandang araw. Magandang araw. Gabi. Magandang gabi. Magandang gabi. Now let's listen to these SB19 clips. I'll play each one slowly, twice, so you can catch the pronunciation, and then at normal speed. Ready?
Magandang umaga, New York! Magandang umaga, New York! Magandang umaga, New York!
Maganda araw po. Maganda araw po. Maganda araw po.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
There are other words for parts of the day, but these are the ones you'll hear most at concerts and events. Salamat means thank you. You might remember hearing it in SLMT. Let's slow it down for pronunciation practice. Salamat. 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 To make it even more polite, attach a po at the end. Salamat po. Salamat po. For saying thank you very much, use maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat po. If you're feeling extra grateful, repeat the maraming. Maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Ingat po kayo.
Ingat means take care or be careful. This is one of the most used phrases when parting ways with someone. Let's slow it down for pronunciation practice. Ingat. Ingat. Ingat.
Ingat! Ingat! Ingat!
If you're talking to two or more people and want to add po for respect, say, Ingat po kayo. Ingat po kayo.
Ingat po kayo. Ingat po kayo. Ingat po kayo.
Mahal na mahal namin kayo.
Mahal namin kayo. If you ask Google how to say I love you in Tagalog, it's probably gonna tell you this. While this translation is correct for some situations, you are not gonna hear this from SB19. This is because mahal kita only applies when you're speaking to one singular person. When SB19 expresses their love for ATIN, they're going to say something else. Saying I love you to two or more people would be Mahal ko kayo. Kayo is the plural you. Do you remember it from earlier in Ingat po kayo?
Can you say, mahal ko kayo 18?
If it's one member speaking, they're going to say Mahal ko kayo. Or if they're speaking as a group, they're going to say Mahal namin kayo. Mahal namin kayo. And this is what SB19 will most likely say to 18. They also often say, mahal na mahal namin kayo. We love you very much.
Mahal na mahal namin kayo. Mahal na mahal namin kayo. Mahal na mahal namin kayo.
Now, there are a couple of greeting expressions that you might see or hear, but aren't really used in regular conversation. These are Mabuhay and Paalam. Mabuhay literally means to live. And it's a greeting for someone that you'd like to have a long life. For example, Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! Long live the Philippines. But in regular conversation, it's a little awkward. It's like coming up to someone and then saying, greetings! It's more typically used in official events, ceremonies, festivals, or beauty pageants. That's why it's fitting when SB19 says it in their role as NCCA ambassadors.
Mabuhay! Kami po ang SB19, ang Central Rizal at Youth Ambassador ng National Commission for Culture and the Arts.
Meanwhile, paalam means goodbye. Similar to mabuhay, it's rather formal and less used in regular conversation. It's not incorrect, but it's more natural to say goodbye using ingat or bye-bye. Which of these phrases have you heard your Filipino friends say? Or are there other Tagalog greetings that you've heard? Drop it in the comments and we might talk about it in the next video. Ingat po! Bye-bye po!